Hi everybody and welcome to Norristown Area High School. The Norristown boys varsity basketball team versus William Tenent. As you may have read in the papers, Norristown is a perfect 18-0 and looking to extend that winning streak here tonight against William Tenent. Alongside me is Mark Holdinsky. And Mark, how does this team look tonight?
Well, William Tenent has 1 win on the year. Norristown has 18. I think that tells the story right there. I expect to see a blowout tonight.
Now we have the introductions, as always, here in the beginning of the visiting team, starting off with William Tenent.
Number 21, Ray Ward. Number 23, Jeff Meyer. And number 25, Carl McDonald. Good luck, Panthers.
Okay, now we have the Norristown lineup.
Number 23, Quentin Watson. Number 32, James Ramsey. Number 5, Khalif White. Number 4, Russell Graham III. And last but not least, number 1, Sheldon Mayer. Good luck, Eagles.
And there you have it, the starters for tonight's game for Norristown, and they will meet, as always, in midcourt for their warm-up and get pumped for this game tonight. Certainly a team that has played like a family this year and like a team, and it's really good to see teamwork and unity together in this team.
They've really showed that they want to keep this season undefeated. They have a passion for this game. Just about ready to tip it off now. The teams will hear one last word from their head coaches. Robert Mulville coaching the William Tenent Panthers, and Mike Evans, the head coach of the Norristown Eagles.
Now, Mark, you mentioned passion, and that's one thing that I think should be reiterated with this team is it's the truth. They're a very passionate team, and I believe that any team that plays with passion can go on and do great things, and this team has demonstrated it.
They really love playing, and they have a lot of fun, and they want to win. Quentin Watson and Max Weintraub will tip it off. And tip comes back down, so they'll try it again. The tip controlled by Quentin Watson and the Eagles, and here's Sheldon Mayer running the point for Norristown. Goes over to Wyatt. Wyatt into the corner for Graham. Looking for somewhere to go, driving, baseline. Past the Mayer, but it's through his hands and out of bounds, a turnover.
See, the key for the Eagles tonight, and as it's been all season, is just to remain patient. They gotta really set up first and then find their legs. They can't come out too aggressive or they'll never get set.
Now it's a traveling violation here on number 23, Jeff Pio. And Norristown will take over.
And that's a great break for Norristown right off the bat. After they turn the ball over, William Tenent turns it right back over. So a very good break, and that's going to come into effect as well.
Here's Graham over to Wyatt. Wyatt pumps a fake, goes to Mayer. Out to Graham, looks at a three, takes it, and he drills it. Russell Graham for three.
Nice form early on from Russell Graham. He's going to be a big help today.
Averaging 12.5 points a game, the second leading scorer on Norristown. And now some backcourt pressure, and Norristown's going to get a steal here. Here's Khalif Wyatt. And the pass is off the shoes of Max Weintraub, and it'll be a kickball, and Norristown will inbound. We're just under 1 minute into this game, and Norristown has the early 3-0 lead. And here's Mayer in the corner for Wyatt. Takes a three, and he missed it. Rebound to William Tenent.
It seemed Wyatt didn't like that shot off his hand, as we remember from the Triangle Tournament, which he was the MVP of. He put on a display there. If he gets really going tonight, it's going to be hard for them to stop him.
Coming off of a 25-point game and a win over Souderton on Wednesday. Here is Wyatt, inside to Graham, back to Wyatt. Over to Mayer with a bounce pass inside to Watson. Watson working down low, had it stripped, gets it back, puts it up. Too long, and the rebound goes to Tenant. Here they come. This is Jeff Pio. He'll go to Weintraub, will take it long two, and he missed it. And here's Ramsey with the rebound. Russell Graham goes back to Wyatt. He'll take a three, and he missed it. He's 0 for 2 from deep now. And Tenant with a rebound.
Eagles has got to start getting some penetration here. They can't start relying on the three-point shots. They got to start working the low post.
This is a three by Monk, and he missed it. Rebound, Sheldon Mayer.
And the same could go from Willian Tenant as well.
And Khalif Wyatt can't get a layup to go, and the ball's out of bounds, and possession's going over to William Tenant. So the ball will be brought up by Dan Monk. Trying to get past Sheldon Mayer, and Sheldon Mayer strips him of the ball. Coming in is Mayer, and he got it, and a foul. So Sheldon Mayer scores the two, and he'll go to the line for one more.
Great heads-up play by Mayer. He may not be the biggest guy on the court, but I'm going to tell you, he plays with the biggest heart on the court. Great play and great opportunity. He's going to the line.
Averaging 4.6 points on the year. His free throw's up and good. So 3 points for Graham, 3 points for Mayer. That's all the scoring here so far. And Tenant ball. Here comes the Tenant Panthers and Jeff Pio. He'll drive, stop, kicks it out. They try to pass it down low to Horn, but it's thrown out of bounds. And Norristown will take over. There's Russell Graham. Goes across court to Wyatt, who tries to go inside to Ramsey. And back out to Wyatt. Here's Mayer with a pass over to Ramsey. Ramsey goes inside to Watson, back out to Ramsey. Now it's in the hands of Khalif Wyatt, who drives past to Watson off his fingertips and out of bounds.
And see, early on right here, and I like it for Norristown, is that they're moving that ball around. That shows me, at least, that they're thinking about it, and they're not just going to shoot when to shoot. So right now, it looks pretty good for Norristown.
Here's Russell Graham. Going all the way into the corner for Wyatt. It goes inside to Ramsey, back out to Wyatt. He'll go down to Ramsey, knocks a man down, no call. And that one's out of bounds off of Max Weintraub, and the Eagles will keep it. Wyatt inbounds to Watson, goes to Graham. Over to Mayer, over to Wyatt, nice ball movement. And Wyatt will go back to the top. Now goes to the corner to Graham, back out to Wyatt. Goes inside to Ramsey, Ramsey with a layup.
Oh, nice job. Did you see Tenant's defense on that? They were caught off guard by that, and they look really dizzy by this point.
Here comes Jeff Pio, and he was fouled. That's the first on Russell Graham, and it's the first on the Norristown Eagles. 8-0 here with 4:17 to go in the first quarter. Eagles on top. And there's a pass that goes out of bounds from Kelly Vargas.
Well, William Tenent cannot be happy. There's 4 minutes, 9 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter, and they have yet to put any points on the board. They have got to start, I think, trying some different things here. Norristown's really putting a lot of pressure defensively.
William Tenent averaging 41 points per game as a team on the year. And Norristown giving up 46.6. Sheldon Mayer and Russell Graham both have 3 points. They're tied for the game lead in scoring in the early going. Norristown's going to come out of the huddle with Watson, Briggs, Ramsey, Graham, and Mayer. Mayer brings it across midcourt. Now here's Graham. Over to Mayer. To Ramsey at the top of the key. Takes a jump shot, and the long two is good for James Ramsey. That pass is off the fingertips of Kelly Vargas, and Norristown's going to get a nice turnover here from William Tenent. Here's Ramsey. Pass inside to Watson. Goes back out to Ramsey after he was doubled. Here's Graham, takes a three. In and out, no good. Rebound, Maurice Briggs. Tried to pass it, but ends up in the hands of Tenant's Jeff Pio. And now here's a steal in transition by Russell Graham. Senior guard goes to Briggs, and Briggs gets a nice layup off the glass. What a pass by Graham.
What a pass, and you know, good. Even though it didn't result in points on the first one there, good job of getting to the rebound, Maurice Briggs. That's big and very key to this game too. It's getting to the rebounds, and Briggs demonstrated that right on that last play.
One of two 6'5" players for Norristown. And now here's a fancy pass inside and going up and down, but was touched by Norristown, so no walk, and the three's no good by Pio. And here comes Mayer. Long pass Graham. Graham comes in, puts up a shot, and he got it.
Russell Graham makes it look easy sometimes, and Norristown really looks comfortable, and they should with a 14-point lead.
He's got 5 here already, had 18 in Wednesday's win over Souderton, and that three is good. That was Kyle McDonald, and now here's Norristown, and Sheldon Mayer takes a long two, and he got it.
They're going to say that's a two. Mayer was on the line.
So Sheldon Mayer now has 5, already above his season average, and we're only in the first quarter. A pass inside, blocked by Ramsey. What a block, and now here he comes with a long pass to Briggs. Briggs goes up for the layup, missed it long. And the scramble for the ball, and it's going to be Tenent's ball. A nice hustle play there. And here comes Tenent. Inside, and missing a layup was Jeff Pio. The rebound out to Quentin Watson. Here comes Russell Graham. They'll go to Sheldon Mayer, and they'll look to set something up. Inside pass to Watson. Dropped it, got it back. Now he's doubled. And that pass goes into the bleachers. Quentin Watson turns it over.
Not quite sure. I think that's where they wanted to go on that one, but see, when they start to get fast there and they start to rush their opportunities, they turn the ball over. So again, just continue with the theme. They have got to stay cool and calm, and again, the baskets will just start coming.
So Jared Smart is into the game, as is Vontae Shippen and Jarrell Gardner for the Norristown Eagles. Mike Mitchell's into the game for William Tenent, and here he passes it, and not connecting on the shot was Kelly Vargas. Now here's a long pass to Smart. Reverse layup, good. Jared Smart going to the ground to get that one to fall. Now this is Kelly Vargas for Tenent. Passes to Jeff Pio. Covered by Jarrell Gardner. Lost the ball and got it back and gets it over to Kelly Vargas. Now it's Mike Mitchell. Trying to get past Gardner, can't. Now gets a pick. Goes all the way to the rim, missed a shot. Only hit the backboard with that one, and here's Jarrell Gardner. Down the floor to Smart. Smart with the inside pass, and it's a turnover. And Vontae Shippen shoved over Jeff Pio, and that'll be a foul.
Well, Norristown's bench is really contributing tonight. It still looks like they're having some trouble there on the paint with the pass. They got to start working out the kinks there, and they had it early on, but it looks like William Tenent's starting to get the read in, so we'll see if they make the adjustment.
So here's Jeff Pio bringing it up for the Panthers. Goes inside, now passes back out. Here's in the corner. This is a three, and it's no good from Mike Horn. Pass from Smart to Gardner. Back to Smart, now to Wyatt. He drives, puts up a mid-range two, and he got it. That's the first points of the game for Khalif Wyatt.
And I'm going to say it won't be the last one either, because I really think he is a stellar player for this team. And again, just like everyone else, he has the passion. And going over to William Tenent real quick, Mark, I'm surprised they haven't made any sort of adjustments yet. Do you think they may try to here now at the end or in the second quarter before the half?
Yeah, hopefully they're making some adjustments in their timeout huddle right now. They're down 17 already with 42 seconds to go in the first quarter. They really need to get their offense worked out. They only have 3 points, and we're almost done the first quarter. Sheldon Mayer and Russell Graham each have 5, and they are the game's leading scorers. So the team's coming back out on the floor. For the Panthers, it'll be Mitchell, Weintraub, Vargas, Horn, and finally Jeff Pio for Norristown. Juan Chapman in the game for the first time, Jarrell Gardner, Tom Smith, Jared Smart, and Vontae Shippen. And this is Jeff Pio, who can't get the ball out of the backcourt, and he loses it out of bounds.
Good job by Juan Chapman on that play. He really forced that turnover there.
Juan Chapman doesn't get a lot of playing time, but it's a game against a weak William Tenent team. It's a blowout, so they'll get some time today. Chapman able to catch the pass, puts up a short two, missed it. Rebound Tom Smith, but there was a foul first, and Tom Smith went over the back to try to get that rebound. It's the third team foul on Norristown, the first personal on Tom Smith. So here comes Mike Mitchell, trying to get past Jared Smart, who's defending. Goes to Jeff Pio, inside to Vargas. And now here's a three by Pio, and he missed it. Rebound to Jared Smart. 1 second left, the Hail Mary three falls short. And that'll end the first quarter. The score, the Norristown Eagles 20, the William Tenent Panthers 3. Kyle McDonald has all of William Tenet's 3 points on a 3-point field goal.
Well, Norristown has got to feel confident. They've laid the foundation and showed William Tenent what they're capable of. And right now, the only thing Norristown has to do is keep their minds clear of any negative thoughts. The minute they let any negative thoughts creep in, there start to be problems. But you know what? With the way they're playing tonight, I think they're just going to put it on autopilot.
If they play half as well as they played so far, they should be in good shape to go,
Exactly.
19-0.
I mean, William Tenent, right now, again, they just keep going for the three-point shot. They really haven't made any attempt. Maybe because Norristown's defense has just not let them make any other attempt.
We don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but if they should go on to win this game, they'll have 5 more to try to become 24-0. One of those games will be against Plymouth Whitemarsh. That's tomorrow. That's going to be one of their biggest tests.
The only thing for these players to do is take it one game at a time, one quarter at a time, and one shot at a time. If they break it down in that mental thought process, they won't be getting themselves too over anxious.
Jeff Pio barely gets the inbound pass in on time. And now William Tenent look to set up their offense. And there's a foul here on Tom Smith. It'll be his second. It's the fourth foul on Norristown, so William Tenent will inbound. They inbound to Jeff Pio. Juan Chapman guarding him, and now here's Kyle McDonald. It's Mike Mitchell now. Can't find anywhere to go. Now dumps it off to Jeff Pio. Loses the ball, gets it back. It goes to Vargas, and now back to Pio. Tom Smith with the defense, and now here's Pio. Into the corner for McDonald, and McDonald missed the three. It was actually Ray Horn on the miss, and now it's Juan Chapman who will bring it up for Norristown.
William Tenent is just being forced to the perimeter right now. Jared Smart, I'm watching him out here in his defensive work, and they're not even having an opportunity to get past him.
Meanwhile, Jarrell Gardner missing a shot, and another foul on Tom Smith. I believe they're going to call it on Smith. If they do, it's his third. And it is on Smith. Still out there with the 3 fouls. Here's some backcourt pressure by Norristown. That'll be Jeff Pio trying to get past Juan Chapman. Loses the ball, got it back. This is Kyle McDonald who goes inside to Max Weintraub. And now it's up to Mike Mitchell with the pass to Weintraub, and he got it too. And it's now 20-5 Norristown. Jared Smart now goes to Chapman. And Smart now goes inside to Shippen, and Shippen gets it off the glass. Nice inside move by Vontae Shippen.
And that's one of his strengths, is playing that low post area. And if he gets open down there, he can be a very big threat for Norristown.
Now it's Jeff Pio in the corner, trying to get past Vontae Shippen. Now it's Ray Horn. He'll go inside, but the pass is intercepted. It's Juan Chapman. He'll put up a little floater, and he got it. That's Juan Chapman's first bucket of the game. And here's the backcourt pressure again by Norristown. That pass is deflected. It was tipped over to Kyle McDonald. Nice play to get Kyle McDonald his 4th and 5th points of the night.
And there's the first shot in the low post we've seen that actually made it in from William Tenent.
It's been all jumpers for them until that point. It's a pass inside to Shippen. Shippen posting. Hook shot, missed it. And the rebound goes to number 23, Jeff Pio.
Not a bad call there by Shippen to try that shot. He was surrounded, had really nobody around him, so.
Now Juan Chapman got control of the ball. He goes down hard over by the bench.
And he bounces right back up.
And that's good to see. So he stepped out of bounds though, so it'll be Tenent ball. Quentin Watson's gonna check back into the game. Maurice Briggs is as well. Paul Savage also into the game. And the ball once again in the hands of Jeff Pio, who goes to Billy Smith. He gets an open look for 3, and he got it.
Wow.
Here's Paul Savage at the top of the key. Goes inside to Briggs. Briggs was stripped. Here comes McDonald. Ahead to Ray Horn, but he deflected it out of bounds. And Norristown will get the ball back, and Khalif Wyatt about to check back into the game.
Well, now 10 points on the board for William Tenent. They're only down by 14.
a little 7-4 run for them. Nothing big, but Norristown wants to stop it right here. That's a deflected pass, and it goes into the hands of William Tenent. Bringing the ball up is Pio once again. Here's Billy Smith. Over to McDonald. He shoots for 3, and he got it.
Wow, are we seeing a change in momentum here? A little shift in the tide, maybe?
I think we are, and if you're Norristown here, you want to get a good shot here or else call a timeout because you don't want the momentum to build. Mike Evans opts not to call a timeout. Here's Wyatt. Norristown with some of their stars back into the game, though. Wyatt, Briggs, and Watson. Here's Briggs over to Ramsey. Inside to Watson. Bobbled, caught. Missed a short, low post shot. And here comes the Panthers. Once again, McDonald loses it, tried to save it. There was no whistle. He did save it. And that's a 3, and it's good for Jeff Pio. And William Tenent is on a 13-4 run.
He was millimeters away from stepping over that baseline there, but he kept it in, and it resulted in a big score there.
Wyatt trying to respond. He was fouled. The shot didn't go. But he'll go to the line for a pair of free throws. Khalif will try to get his 3rd and 4th points of the game from the line. The first one's up and good. Wyatt's second shot is out, and a miss by Briggs. Norristown gets it back. Now a whistle, and James Ramsey, I believe he stepped out of bounds there. Here's Billy Smith. Had it poked away by Khalif Wyatt, but he couldn't get it. It goes into the hands of Jeff Pio. Goes to Max Waintraub inside. Nice looking pass, but it's off the hands of Kyle McDonald. He wasn't ready for it.
All right, well, Norristown gets the ball back, and that's good. They're going to see if they can try to break the momentum here. The last thing they want to do is start turning the ball over to a team who's just started to gain some confidence.
Russell Graham back into the game. That should help. Here's Maurice Briggs. Inside, gets the 2 in the paint. That's the second field goal of the game for Maurice Briggs. He's averaging 7.7 points per game on the year. And this is Jeff Pio to Kyle McDonald.
And like Shippen, Briggs likes that down low post area as well. So if he gets in there too, he can put up some big numbers.
This is a jumper by Waintraub, and he got it. And William Tenent continues to connect on jumpers. Long pass here to Ramsey. And now they'll set it up. Pass over to Briggs. Has nowhere to go. Goes back out to Graham. Graham with the move. Now goes to Ramsey. Ramsey will raise up for 3 and miss. And now Max Waintraub with a rebound. And here comes the Tenent Panthers. Jeff Pio gets a pick from McDonald. Shoots a 3. That's way off. And here comes the Eagles. Graham. Pass was deflected. And now it's going to be Billy Smith getting a steal. And here is Jeff Pio in the open court.
Oh,
and that was blocked by Watson, but that's
see.
a goaltend.
Yes, it is.
And count the bucket for Jeff Pio.
Maybe in hockey you could get away with that, but not here tonight. Good attempt. He made it look good.
Quentin Watson has had some impressive blocks this year, but got that one on its way down. So a little bit closer than we expected so far.
Boy, did that really turn around. Here's Wyatt's shot.
And it's good. And Khalif Wyatt now has 5. We've got 1:20 to go in the first half. And William Tenet's kept it close. It's 29-20 in favor of Norristown. Going down to the ground is Jeff Pio. It's a foul on Russell Graham.
You don't want to start taking fouls now because the last thing you want to do is give this team confidence going into the locker room at halftime.
It's important to close out the half strong. A minute 11 left in it. And here's Sawyer Waugh. Now it's Billy Smith, covered by Wyatt. Under a minute to go now in the half. That passes out to Waugh. They'll go over to Smith. Had it poked away by Wyatt, but they call a foul. Late whistle. Khalif Wyatt would have had an easy layup or a dunk, but instead, it's a foul on Wyatt. That puts Norristown in the penalty, so it'll be 1-1 for Billy Smith.
And Wyatt just shakes his head. He knows he made a mistake.
Billy Smith's free throw is no good. And Sheldon Mayer poking away the rebound. And now the Eagles will take over. It looked like Tenent was going to get a rebound, but Sheldon Mayer with that hustle, crying it out.
Sheldon's got great speed, and that's one thing that really helps him on that play. And he's the guy who can do it for them.
25 seconds to go in the half now. Norristown will probably think about taking the last shot. .14 seconds to go now in the half, and Mayer will drive, and he was fouled. It's just the second team foul on Tenent, so Norristown will have to inbound. Norristown has 10.4 seconds to try to get a shot off here. Wyatt inbounding baseline, goes to Mayer, who fakes a shot and it passes it. And Shippen goes up and draws the foul. Fonte Shippen's gonna go to the line here. He's averaging 3.1 points per game. Shippen's first is up and good.
And it's been one good thing to see this year, too, Norristown capitalizing more at the free throw line. Definitely in years past, they've struggled from there, but I think this year they started actually developing a very good rhythm. And there it goes again as he's shipping 6 to 2nd.
So now it'll be William Tenent who will take the last shot of the half. They have 6.9 seconds to get something off. Here's Dan Monk, has to put it up. And it's stripped away by Wyatt from half court. It's off the ceiling and no good. I don't think it would have counted anyway. But that ends the first half. It's Norristown 31 and William Tenent 20. Kyle McDonald leads all scorers for Tenent. He's got 9 points. So we'll see you back here in the second half. And at halftime, once again, 31-20 Norristown. Welcome back to the second half, everybody. I'm Mark Haldinsky alongside Steve Acavino. And so far, Steve, you're surprised at the surge that Tenent made to make this a game again.
Unbelievable. And I was talking to a few people during the halftime break. You know, Norristown's resting a lot of their players is the argument that Tenent came back. I'm just not going to buy that because Norristown's players have come off the bench and done a lot of great things so far. What I'm thinking is that they caught a bit of momentum, and Norristown has got to come out fighting this half.
Again, William Tenent is 1-15 on the year. Norristown at 18-0, so you wouldn't expect this game to be close as it is right now. score is 31-20 in favor of the Norristown Eagles. The second half just about to get started. It'll be Wyatt, Smart, Graham, Watson, and Mayer for the Eagles. And Wyatt inbounds to Mayer to start the second half. Mayer goes to Wyatt. Passes over to Graham, to Jared Smart. Smart passes over to Graham. He's in the corner. Goes back up to Wyatt. Gets past the man. Now comes back out beyond the three-point arc. And here's Graham. Wyatt into the corner for Mayer. Goes to Graham, to Wyatt. Takes a three, and he got it. And hit that one in Max Wainshop's face, right over him.
It's good to see Wyatt get that three there. Let's see if that gives him some confidence in shooting. And came up with a steal there.
Wyatt gets the steal in transition and now goes inside to Watson, who lays it in.
Watson.
Nice assist for Khalif Wyatt. Tenent barely able to get it inbounds. They've got McDonald open down there. Smart, the only man who could stop him, and the layup was missed by McDonald, and here comes Graham. Into the corner for Wyatt, takes another three. That one's short, and it stays in play. It'll go to Tenent and Max Wainshop. Here is Jeff Pio. Covered by Graham. It's tipped away by Graham, but it's recovered by the Tenent Panthers. That's Wainshop, and now coming inside with a nice looking pass, but now a turnover. Graham with a steal. A little spin move. Goes ahead to Smart. He'll slow it up. Now he drives baseline, puts it up, missed it. Rebound for Watson, and he puts it up and in.
You know,
and they're also going to call foul on that play. Late whistle there.
and going back to that last shot for the 3 points that Khalif Wyatt missed, he didn't look confident on that shot. He's got to start to just be confident in his shot, and he will start to drain those threes.
He's got 8 points today, and Quentin Watson makes the free throw to complete the three-point play. So Norristown opens up the second half on an 8-0 run. The run's now 10-0 going back to the first half. There's a long pass ahead to McDonald. He puts up a shot, not close, and here's Mayer. Ahead to Graham. Graham puts up a long two, and he got it. So with Norristown opening up the half on a 10-0 run, William Tenent, it's their turn to try to stop the momentum of Norristown, and they call the timeout here.
Exactly right. And that's the good thing. Norristown came out with a little bit of spark, jump. They came out early on here, and let's see if they can set that tempo again and establish the momentum truly on their side for the rest of this half.
It's now a 41-20 game in favor of the Eagles. We've played just over 2 minutes in the third quarter. It's William Tenent's Kyle McDonald who still leads all scorers with 9. Khalif Wyatt has 8 for the Eagles. For Tenent, it'll be Wayne Chubb, Monk, Pio, McDonald, and Ray Horn. Norristown now breaking the huddle. They'll come out with Wyatt, Graham, Smart, Watson, and Mayer. William Tenent inbounding. And it's nearly stolen away by Norristown. But getting away is Jeff Pio. Goes into the corner, a bad pass. And Norristown's going to get the ball. Mayer signaling to the offense. Here's Graham. Smart coming over the corner. A lob for Watson, and he could not catch it. Oh, he was well above the rim.
Good try there for that.
Quentin Watson cutting to the basket, but not able to make the catch on the alley-oop. And now here's a three, and it's good. That's Jeff Pio. He's now got 8. Here's Wyatt, who also has 8. And that one hit only backboard on the three-point attempt, and here's Jeff Pio. A nice move, but not close in the layup was Pio, and here comes Graham. Goes up to Wyatt, thought about a three, now drives, but there was a foul on the floor. It's the second team foul on William Tenent. Norristown will inbound. Bonte Shippen coming into the game for Quentin Watson. Here's Russell Graham off the inbound pass, couldn't get it, got his own miss, and there was a foul on the floor again. The foul's on Max Wintraub. It's his third. That one just a few moments ago was also on him, and now here's Graham for Wyatt. Back to Graham, and they'll set it up. Smart to Mayer, driving baseline, blocked. And an impressive rejection there by Kyle McDonald. Now here comes the William Tenent Panthers. Shippen covering Wintraub, but Wintraub able to get the low post basket.
On the last play there, that's probably one disadvantage for Sheldon Mayer.
Meanwhile, Russell Graham getting to the cup for a layup. Here's Dan Monk with the pass. And now it's back out to Pio, puts it up for three. It's well short. McDonald puts it back up, and off the offensive rebound, he gets the two.
Well, you got to give William Tenent some credit right now because they're just sticking it out there, and they're fighting until the end here. So I have to give them a whole lot of credit because they aren't going down easy.
They really are battling. No one gave them a chance. They have 17 less wins than the Eagles. Graham was fouled hard. And was that a shooting foul? It was. So Russell Graham's going to shoot two. Russell Graham has 9 points so far today. He'll look to add to that from the line. Maurice Briggs is going to check into the game, and Jared Smart will sit down. That foul is on Max Wintraub. It's his fourth. Mayer over to Wyatt. Wyatt with the pump fake, uses that pump fake so well, but missed the floater. But it was put back by Briggs, and he was fouled. Maurice Briggs cleaning up the offensive glass and going to the line. Maurice Briggs will look to complete the three-point play, and he does. And he's got 7 on the night. And the Tenant Warriors nearly throw it away, but keeping the possession alive was that's Danny Eckhart. A lot of backcourt pressure by the Eagles, and it goes out of bounds. Norristown not quite able to save it.
Well, good work there by Shippen and Mayer. They really put a lot of pressure there, and I think the great part, at least the psychological part of this game, is to see how players react under pressure. And here we see Tenant with the basketball.
Norristown uses that backcourt pressure so well, but here they foul number 35, Mike Mitchell. I believe it's going to be Wyatt called for the foul, and it is. It's his second personal. Norristown with a 19-point lead with 3:18 to go in the third quarter. And that's a backcourt violation. Kyle McDonald put his foot over the half-court line while trying to catch that inbound pass. Sloppy turnover there. The shot's missed by Norristown, and now here's Mike Mitchell. Sheldon Mayer defending him. Now it's Mike Horn. And now inside, and a basket on the basket cut for Mike Horn. It's his first points of the game. Nice looking basket cut there. Here's Wyatt. Puts it up, was hit. The shot doesn't go, but he will take a trip to the free throw line. Wyatt can get into double digits from the free throw line if he sinks them both. The first one's good.
Wyatt makes the first of 2.
The second of 2 Wyatt free throws is also good, and he's now got 10. 2:49 to go in the third quarter. It's the Norristown Eagles 48, the William Tenent Panthers 29. Here's Eugene Bell. Stripped by Wyatt. Leaf Wyatt ahead of the defense. Gets the one-hand jam to Leaf Wyatt with the steal and the dunk. So Leaf Wyatt's now got a dozen.
And that's a good way to generate some momentum. Let's see, is he going to get called on another foul?
He is.
Now you got to watch this. You don't want him fouling out of the game.
Yeah, that's one player you can't afford to lose. He'll head to the bench here in foul trouble. Maurice Briggs is also going to sit down. Jared Smart will return to the game, and so will Quentin Watson. This is Jeff Pio kicking it out. And the Panthers passing it around here. It's now in the hands of Pio. This is Mike Horn. Goes over to Danny Eckhart. To Mike Mitchell. The Panthers moving it around. And here's Pio trying to get past Watson. And now Mike Horn will pass inside to McDonald. We'll go back out to Mike Horn. Puts up a shot, and it rims out. And the rebound's tipped to Russell Graham. Graham with a lot of speed. And now he'll slow it up a little bit. Sheldon Mayer from the foul line. Got the jumper.
Good hustle there by Norristown.
There's a whistle here, and there's a foul going to be called on Norristown Sheldon Mayer. Just his first, and just the team's third. Here's Danny Eckhart. Now it's in the hands of Mike Mitchell. He'll try to get past Shippen, driving baseline. A pass. Now it's in the hands of Jeff Pio. A little jumper there for Mike Horn. He missed it. Rebound, Bonte Shippen. Here's Russell Graham. I'll pass it over to Jared Smart, back to Sheldon Mayer. Graham gonna go inside here to Watson. He was doubled, so he goes back to Graham. Graham driving, hop step, missed it. He got his own miss. Puts it back up, and he got it.
Russell Graham, the mind is always working. The gears are always turning up there. He's going to look for any opportunity to put points on the board, and he just demonstrated that right there on that play.
He's just a 6-foot guard, but he gets a lot of rebounds. And now, meanwhile, on the other end, not getting the shot to fall, but now going to the line will be Jeff Pio. That one spun up there on the rim and fell out.
Foul Graham is fourth, his third, team fourth.
Well, Mark, we mentioned earlier about Norristown resting some of their players, and that's because tomorrow night they're going to be playing at Plymouth Whitemarsh. And I've seen from experience that games against PW have not been fun for Norristown at all.
That's right, and they're 13-4 this year. And Norristown will be putting their undefeated record, assuming they hold on tonight. They'll be putting that on the line. And that's going to be a fun matchup as Pio misses the free throw. And we've got a half a minute to go in the third quarter with Norristown up 54-29. This is Watson, puts it up and in. Quentin Watson now has a half a dozen. And here is Jeff Pio. 18 seconds to go. They can think about taking the last shot. Mike Horn over to Kelly Vargas. And they'll put it back in the hands of Jeff Pio. 5 seconds to go now. With the pass, and the bucket's good for Mike Horn. Norristown, no time to get a shot off, and that ends the third quarter. Norristown with a comfortable 56-31 lead over the William Tenent Panthers.
Well, this is, going to be something for them to think about during this game. What adjustments do they need to make before tomorrow? Now, going to PW, and one of my favorite things about going to Plymouth Whitemarsh is the gym. You're a lot closer to the action there the fans are than you are here, and it's sort of got that old, gritty, old-time basketball feel to it. So if you ever get a chance to go to a Plymouth Whitemarsh game, it's quite invigorating. But it's going to be a whole different, game for them there. There's a whole lot of different pressures, and they've got to start, getting a lot more comfortable, a lot more confident with their shot, and trust their game.
Plymouth Whitemarsh will probably be able to take advantage of the fact that they are at home. That's gonna be a true test to see just how good this Norristown team is. We know they haven't lost yet. Now they'll face probably their best competition of the year. So the fourth quarter about to get started. Khalif Wyatt leads all scorers with 12. And for Norristown, Russell Graham, Jared Smart, Quentin Watson, Sheldon Mayer, and Bonte Shippen. And William Tenent gets it started. And it's Jeff Pio covered by Jared Smart here. It goes to Mike Mitchell. Stops, passes to Pio. Pass inside. Back out to Pio, who shoots a long three. It's in and out, no good. The rebound to Bonte Shippen. Now here's Russell Graham. Over to Smart. Driving baseline. Puts it up high off the glass, didn't get it. But the rebound goes to Shippen, and he couldn't get it to fall. And Jared Smart gets another offensive rebound for the Eagles, but he lost it out of bounds. Couldn't control it.
It's interesting, when William Tenent had cut the lead to 9, they actually started to move the ball and try some different things. Now that they're behind, they're going for that desperation 3. I feel it would be a lot better for them to try to come away with at least 2 points rather than no points at all.
Yeah, the threes aren't really falling right now, and here's Pio. Goes out to Wah. Now it's Jeff Pio. The shot up for Weintraub, and he got it. Max Weintraub. Here's Mayer. Goes to Jared Smart, over to Graham. He'll drive. Shoots for 2, didn't get it. And the rebound to Tenant. Russell Graham defending Jeff Pio, and now it's Mike Mitchell in the corner. He'll go to Wah. And they call a 5-second violation on him. And Norristown will get the ball.
Absolutely, you can't stand around there. You gotta make a play or make a move, and they did not there. So Norristown again catches a good break, and they're back on the offensive.
It's 56-33 in favor of Norristown, with 6 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Here's Mayer. Goes inside to Watson. Back out to Mayer, and he'll go back into Watson. The shot from the post is no good. Got his own miss. Goes down to the ground. And William Tenent comes away with the basketball. It's knocked free from Pio, but he gets it back. Goes into the corner. And now it's back out to Ray Horn. And now back to Pio. Here's Horn, puts up a floater, missed it. Rebound Russell Graham. Long pass ahead to Smart. He catches, lays it up, and it goes down.
Still on that last play for William Tenent, a little bit more ball movement there. It almost paid off for him. Let's see if they try to do that again. But great heads-up play for Norristown.
Let's see if they can do that with Dan Monk setting up the offense with a nice pass to Pio, but it was a little bit ahead of him, and he couldn't control it. Maurice Briggs and Juan Chapman come into the game for the Norristown Eagles.
So that's the thing for William Tenent on those type of plays. They don't seem to be on the same page, at least, to have, or at least have the same communication there. Norristown, on the other hand, demonstrates communication and playmaking very well.
Meanwhile, Shippen missed the shot, but Briggs put it back for another 2 for Norristown. Here is Jeff Pio with the pass to Wah, and now back out to number 21. That's Ray Horn on the miss. And now it's Eagles coming the other way. That one's into Briggs, takes the shot. He didn't get it, but he's going to go to the line. 9 points for Maurice Briggs on the night. He can add to that here from the line. first Briggs free throw is up and rimming off, no good. Russell Graham gets a hand from the crowd as he heads over to the bench, replaced by Jarrell Gardner, who's coming off of the Souderton win where he scored 7, his season high. The second Briggs free throw is good. So here comes the Tenant Panthers. We'll get it to Monk. A lot of pressure by Norristown. Monk had it stripped along the baseline. Jared Smart kept it in play. Goes to the basket, puts it up, missed it. The rebound off the floor, and then Shippen gets it and puts it in.
And that all started right there from Smart keeping that basketball in bounds. Good job for him.
Now Jarrell Gardner knocks it loose, but it goes out of bounds. And it was off Gardner.
I have to tell you, Mark, I just enjoy watching the Norristown players come off the bench because even though they may not be starters, I feel each and every one of them has something to contribute.
For a number of games this season, Khalif Wyatt was coming off the bench. And we've seen what he can do, and that's Billy Smith getting the long 2. That was actually a 3, they're gonna say. He was beyond the arc. So Billy Smith gets his second tray of the game. Now it'll be Juan Chapman to set it up for Norristown. And Paul Savage now. Passes over to Gardner. Inside to Shippen. Lost it, got it back, goes up. Couldn't get it, got his own miss. Puts it back up and couldn't get it again. Chapman checks down the long rebound, had it knocked out of bounds. But it was off of Dan Monk.
Good job by Shippen, at least to get to his own rebound there and make another attempt. He's one of those, we mentioned it before, the fighters down there in the low post. He's just going to keep taking shots down there as long as he gets the basketball.
Now Norristown has another possession out of it. Well, they'll keep this one alive. And now a timeout here, and the teams will talk things over. There's 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the fourth and final quarter, and it's Norristown with a comfortable 63-36 lead over Willian Tenent.
Now, Coach Mike Evans has got to be pleased at least with some things tonight, and you know it's going to be again interesting to see what they work on in practice. You know, it's going to be probably a very short one before they get and head down to PW tomorrow night, but it's nice that at least they got, you know, a good fan base to come out this year. At least there was a lot more for the Triangle Tournament. But even those who do, I'm really glad to see some support out here. A good number for them. And William Tenent as well has a lot of fans here tonight. So it's really nice to see. This team is very well supported.
And as you said, hopefully they come out to the Plymouth Whitemarsh game because the Eagles will need all the support they can get in that game. It's going to be a tough one.
Just to dig kind of back, in about 2 years ago when Norristown was away at Plymouth Whitemarsh, I remember so many Norristown fans going to that game. Like, you walked in and half the gym was Norristown. You felt almost like it was going to be a home court advantage for Norristown just because their diehards went there.
Juan Chapman handling the ball for the Eagles. Goes over to Paul Savage, to Jarrell Gardner, who couldn't reel it in. And Billy Smith will get a steal out of it. Here's Tyrone Whiteside getting his first action of the night. Goes to Eugene Bell. Here's Sawyer Wah driving, puts it up. It was taken away from him by Gardner, but Gardner fouled him. So, number 15, Sawyer Wah will go to the line for a pair of free throws as he was in the act of shooting. His first is up and no good. Checking into the game for the first time for Norristown is Lorenzo Christmas. The second Wah free throw is up and good. Here comes Juan Chapman now for the Eagles. Over to Savage. Savage looking for somewhere to go. He has the ball taken away from him by Tyrone Whiteside. And Juan Chapman able to get up there and into that passing lane and deflect the ball. But it's Billy Smith and the Panthers keeping it. And there's a miss by Mike Horn. And here comes Savage once again.
Chapman is not afraid to get into the action at all.
He's not afraid to shoot either, but that one's in and out, no good. He really is trying to play those passing lanes though and get some steals, as you said. This one's out to Wah. Thought about a three. Now he'll drive, puts it up. Don't count that basket. He traveled. Khalif Wyatt still leading all scorers with his 12 points. It's Kyle McDonald leading the Panthers. He's got 11. There's Christmas. Lorenzo Christmas all the way to the hoop. Try to go to Briggs, and now Briggs is going to lay it in. Just 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go now in the game, and Norristown has the 65-37 lead. These teams met back on December 14th at William Tenent, and Norristown handed Tenent a 30-point defeat. Savage led all scorers in that game with 14, and now here's a jumper up and rimming around and good for Mike Horn. McDonald was good for Tenent in that game as well, scoring 10, which was second on the team. That one's up and good, and a foul for Paul Savage.
Good job there, Savage. Stayed with that shot.
That's the first points of the game for Paul Savage. He'll try to complete the three-point play from the line. The free throw's up, and it's no good, but getting the rebound was Gardner, and that one falls in. Oh, and William Tenent with a turnover here in the backcourt on a simple short pass. Lorenzo Christmas will inbound. He'll go to Savage, who puts it up and gets it off the glass. Now William Tenent facing some Norristown backcourt pressure. They get it to Billy Smith. Smith dribbled off his sneaker, but was able to keep it. And now here's Tyrone Whiteside. He's covered well by Juan Chapman, and now passes to Billy Smith. Try to go through the legs, and that one was blocked by Gardner. And it's the William Tenent Panthers keeping possession. And now Paul Savage with a strip goes ahead to Christmas. Christmas all by himself lays it in.
Boy, Savage just picked that player's pocket. I couldn't believe that. That was very good for him. And Christmas there with the shot. Norristown is really feeling the momentum, and believe me, it's all them right now in this fourth quarter.
Here's Whiteside. Gets it over to Billy Smith. Billy Smith gets a three. So Norristown's season high for points is 78. That was against McCaskey. A couple more baskets here and they're already there, but time's running out here. It doesn't look like they'll get all the way to 78. There's a three. It's up and good for Maurice Briggs. Maurice Briggs, the big man, decided to try his luck at a three, and he got it.
When Norristown is on shooting, they're probably about as, I mean, they're just fun to watch. I mean, you can't say anything more. I just, when they put on a shooting performance, I could sit there and watch it forever.
When Maurice Briggs is hitting threes, you know they're shooting well.
Well, yes, absolutely.
So we mentioned a couple times about the Plymouth Whitemarsh game, but William Tenent also plays tomorrow night. They'll be playing Ben Salem. So just a minute 16 left to go here. Norristown's going to win this game. Right now the score is 76-42. William Tenet's one win coming over Council Rock South. In that game, Jeff Pio had 20. They won it by 6 points, but Norristown not going to let them get their second win here tonight, as they have the 34-point lead. Here's Whiteside. With the hard pass to Smith, it goes out of bounds. They're saying it was off Norristown, and William Tenent will keep the ball. Here's Danny Eckhart. And now it's inside, and now it's back to Eckhart. And he got a little floater in the lane to go.
Well, 50 seconds until Norristown will be 19-0.
19 down and 5 to go for the Eagles.
And the thing is, though, I didn't get a chance to talk to any of the players, but it's just human nature. It's got to be creeping up on them. They pretty much are aware of their record. And it's, again, just sticking to one game at a time.
Here's Chapman going to Gardner. Gardner's going to go to Briggs, who leads all scorers with 15. He was blocked by Mike Horn, and that pass might have been too long for Smith. He saved it, though. Chapman not able to get the steal. It goes out of bounds. So William Tenent will take over, but Norristown with the 32-point lead with just 24 seconds to go. That one was stripped away from Bell, but it was last touched by Norristown. Inbound pass from Smith goes to Eckhart, and he goes to Horn, who couldn't get it, did not get a good bounce. Here's Paul Savage. Behind the back, almost lost it, got it back. Savage lost it, now drives inside. It goes straight up in the air. Gardner gets it back, puts it up and in. And that ends another Norristown game there with a win. They're now 19-0. William Tenent falls to 1-16.
As Admiral Perry said before the United States defeated the British at Lake Erie, we have met the enemy and they are ours. And tonight Norristown said William Tenent is the enemy and they are ours. So Norristown pulls off a win, and fans are very happy here.
Maurice Briggs led all scorers with 15. Kyle McDonald led the way for the Panthers with 11. Once again, the final score, the Norristown Eagles matching their season high in points at 78. The William Tenent Panthers just 44. So I'm Mark Holodinsky, and for Steve Acavino, we'll see you next time. You've been watching NASD TV.